Tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are...
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive.
Here we go. Go right in. 51 to Mike. You don't want that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
51, Mike, 51. I got one. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
26.
Here's Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Cowboys... We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Throwing. Prescott over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Draw play. Elliott. And some room to work. Power running by Zeke. 34 yards there and a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, pick your game up. Switch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Higbee. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Bust through the tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense. Special teams did their job putting this offense back inside the 10. Now how can the defense respond? Prescott on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the... So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to find Gallup here complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 42. Now Prescott. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott. Cooper's got it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher, but here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the... A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on first down, Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott yet again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, baby, boom!
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet.
And that's caught inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. To try again after the sack. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And the ball is knocked out into the Redskins. How did they do? So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was
all that would be their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more foam together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return.